He kissed me like I was his sister, and I knew I was alone again. Just 2 weeks ago he'd been chasing me like he was a hunter and I was the prize he'd been searching for his entire life. "You're so beautiful," John would text me out of nowhere in the middle of the day. A smile would bloom on my face. I'd blush. I'd feel this heat in my chest and this wonderful, terrible hope growing in me. "I could fall in love with you," he whispered after the first time we made love, had sex, hooked up. Whatever you want to call it, it was amazing. I wanted him from the very first moment we met, but I made him wait. I wanted him to feel like he earned me. But it was our fourth date and we were kissing on the couch. And I inhaled the good masculine smell of him and felt the strength in his arms. And I felt so safe and protected and desired. He ran his fingers through my hair. As I lay my head against his chest and listened to his heartbeat, I let myself believe in some way that maybe, just maybe, it was beating for me. And then, you know what happened. 20 passionate texts a day turned to 10 boring ones. "And I can't wait to see you," turned to "I've been really busy with work." And then suddenly, like a bad nightmare I'd had again and again and again, I was the one chasing him and feeling disgusting and hating myself for it. And then we got coffee and the table between us felt like the Grand Canyon. And while he used to pull me towards him, pick me up in his arms and kiss me like a movie star, he just bent down a little and kissed me like his sister and walked away a ghost. And I knew I would never hear from him again. Some text goes here: "Kate, I thought you finally learned this with Sean," my best friend Sally said as she hugged me while I sobbed. Sally, whose idea of a successful relationship was a guy remembering her name after a one-night stand, or paying for the Uber ride home. She showed up with ice cream and bad advice 33 minutes after I texted her. "The guy you want, Kate? He doesn't exist. You would have found him by now. You're better off just being alone." I lay there that night, hugging my pillow. Alone. Just like she said. Make him worship you product. Feeling a raw wound where all my hope used to be. Thinking about Bill, who I met at a drunken party back in college. Or Mark from work, who chased me until I finally agreed to go out with him. We had 3 dates and then he wouldn't talk to me and never looked me in the eye again. Or Chris, who I was even engaged to. Who I spent 5 years with, only 2 of which were any good. Because I didn't want to be alone. So I lay in bed staring at the ceiling and feeling the tub of ice cream rumble in my belly, and the nausea in my heart. I thought about starting over again and wanted to sob. Make him worship you product. Going on Tinder or OkCupid or whatever weird dating app people were using these days, since no guys actually just walked up and asked you out anymore. And how sincere he had seemed. And how you couldn't fake looking at a woman like that. Wondering why he pulled away. Wondering what I could do to make him want me again. "Hello, it's Michael," the deep, kind voice said as I stared at a bald guy with penetrating eyes on my phone screen. We were Skyping. I'd been working to talk to him for about 3 weeks. I'd tried everything. See, his name is Michael Fiore, and when I'd scoured the internet trying to find out why John pulled away, Michael's name kept on coming up again and again. Make him worship you product. He'd written some popular books. He'd created these programs you could buy online about getting your ex back and using text messages to bring the romance back. And how to understand the truth about men. I'd even seen a video of him on the Rachel Ray Show and liked his page on Facebook, just like over 2 million other women. And I hoped and prayed and hoped again that he could help me.